I'm Dave Wiesdock, Sage of Creative Scaffolding.
And I'm Jen West, Professional Rebel of Delight.
And this is Shadow Casting. All right, Jen, do you know what today is?
Oh, it's our favorite day. Yes.
It's quote day.
All right. Audience, are you excited?
No, they have to be stoic. Not excited, just stoic.
Can't the Stoics be excited?
I don't know. I feel like Stoics, are like no emotion, or no, they lean into their emotion. I don't know.
Yeah, they just don't let their emotions drive their actions. So,
all right. Well, then we can be excited, but I won't allow my excitement to drive my actions.
All right. Sounds good.
So today's quote is from a Stoic, if you didn't guess by our little banter, from Marcus Aurelius. And we've shared a quote from him in the past, but this one strikes two chords for me. And I'm really just excited to share it. And I think our audience, you guys will love this quote too. The quote is, "The cucumber is bitter, then throw it out. There are brambles in the path, then go around them. That's all you need to know. Nothing more. Don't demand to know, quote unquote, why such things exist."
Yeah, Stoic philosophy is so cool. It just gets to the heart of everything.
Yeah. And for me, this was one of the hardest lessons I had to learn in my late 20s, early 30s, was to just, I would go, why is the cucumber bitter? I would go, oh, this bramble's in my path. I'm just going to stand here and just get ticked until the wind keeps it blowing. I would let these inconveniences, I would sweat the small things. That's kind of the motif that comes to mind, sweating the small stuff. When we let these little things affect our entire mood. And to me, that's what gets my why going. Like, oh, why me? Why this? Why did this happen? And a lot of times it's like just so small and trivial. It's like if you just literally put down the cucumber, like stop eating the bitter cucumber. The brambles in your path, literally, there's so much room. Just get around it. Yeah, it takes 2 extra seconds to walk around it, but then you can just continue on your day. And I don't know, for some reason in life, when we get so wrapped up into what's happening or into the inconveniences that happen around us, it affects you. And the why is ruminating, right? It's not like, oh, why is this bramble in my path so that way I can prevent it from getting in my path next time? Why is this cucumber bitter? Oh, maybe I need to make sure that I put the lid back on the jar better next time. That's usually not why we're asking why. And I feel like that's not where Marcus Aurelius is coming from with this quote. This why is rumination. It is ruminating. It is why me? Why this? It's internalizing what's happening. It's making it personal.
Yeah. And I think it's also analysis paralysis. It's just going back. If I could figure out why this thing is happening, if I could go back and just find the beginning of it, then I can take action. So you're standing there looking at the bush that's in your way and having an entire discussion on how it grew there in the first place and it grew in this direction, and you're not acting in your life. And it doesn't matter. It's not going to change where that bramble is right now, ever. And the cucumber, that batch of cucumbers is bitter. Maybe it's just the one. Maybe it's just the one. But if it's more than one cucumber, that batch is bitter. You got to move on. You got to go to the next thing. You can't just keep saying why, and get stuck in that analysis paralysis. You got to keep moving on with life. And Stoics are good at that. They take action, they do things, they try new stuff, they keep moving forward. They don't get stuck in their brain looping in this rumination and analysis paralysis. They have power.
I'm smiling because you said analysis paralysis, and I'm like, how did I not think of that angle? Like, that's just chef's kiss.
It's your flow state, Dave.
It is. It is. And so, the other thing that came to mind as you were sharing this, and what's really powerful, is that the Stoics are known as philosophers, and we have all these writings. The journal of Marcus Aurelius, which is, I think, probably where this quote came from, is all his writings. But the craziest part is that all of it is about action. It is about doing something. It's not, oh, the cucumber's bitter. Why is the cucumber bitter? It's not, oh, the bramble's in my path. Why is the bramble in my path? It's the cucumber's bitter. Put it down. The bramble's in your path. Walk around. It's almost laughable at its simplicity, but it's kind of funny because in life, it's harder because when it's happening to us, it feels more significant. It feels like there's this weight to it. And sometimes there is, but it's in the action, it's in the decision to do something with it that creates the space and the change. A great example is this one's one of my favorites because I see this on TikTok all the time. Is they talk about, oh, you get in the car in the morning and you're cursing afternoon you the other day when you got home from work and you're like, oh, I'll just fill up my car in the morning and the gas tank is empty. And so now you didn't leave the house early in the morning like you thought you were. So now you're running late to work and it's, oh, why is this happening to me? Why is this bramble in my path? Why don't I have gas in the car? And it was something self-created in that case, right? But let's say that you were good about getting gas in your car and you decided to put gas in your car after work and you drive to the gas station and you're gonna go put your card in, and right as you're about to put it in, it says card reader broken or whatever, or the gas station is down with gas and you got to go somewhere else and you're like, oh, why is this happening to me? And what's funny is those little things people ruminate on. They can like prick you. I know I get frustrated with that too because it's an inconvenience. It's a shift in your plan. It's a change in what you were expecting.
Yeah. And I found if I don't go into that, why me, or, oh, this has ruined my day, and instead go to, all right, on to the next thing, it just doesn't have time to settle. My day doesn't get bad because of it. It's just, okay, here we go. We're going to a different gas station. And it's so much more empowering than getting into that rumination of just how everything isn't working. It's which path do you want to go down? Do I go down the path that starts to take me in a negative direction, or we just keep acting? We just keep moving. We keep living.
Right. And this is hard because part of this deals with things like motivation and discipline. When things are happening to you, do you have the sort of resilience inside to get around this, to get over this, whatever the issue is, the bitter cucumber, the bramble in the path? And I think this builds a little bit of compassion for others because as you are going through this and you see someone else struggling, you recognize that struggle because that's what this is. It's really easy to get into that why trap. And when we can get out of it and when we can kind of just go, okay, what's the next thing? What's the next best action I could take for myself? And sometimes it's asking, what's the minimum effective dose that I can do right here in this moment to get through this situation? So for our audience, we'd love to hear where do you find that you start asking why? Where's your bitter cucumber in your life? Where's the bramble that's in your way? And as you look at it and as you think about this quote today, what's an action that you can take to put that cucumber down, to walk around that bramble? And as always, be sure to like our podcast, subscribe wherever you're listening. Again, drop us a comment. We love to hear from you.
And until next time.
See ya.